Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Joe Hendy, the Android Authority app guy, and welcome back to Google Play Weekly. This week it's all about the big game updates, some Google Play changes involving in-app purchases, and a whole lot more Android apps news, so let's get started. First up this week is some good news. Google is finally adding in-app purchase prices to the Google Play Store. It's something practically everyone has been yearning for since in-app purchases became a thing. Apple's App Store has had it for quite a while, so it's nice to see Google adding it in as well. Word is that Google will be rolling it out starting at the end of the month, so by this time next month, we'll all be able to see those in-app purchase prices before we download the applications. Hooray! An unofficial hack was released late last week that allows you to install Android apps on ChromeOS. So far, the hack is hit and miss because some Android apps work and others do not. It also requires a little technological know-how, so you really shouldn't try it out unless you know what you're doing. However, this is very promising because it shows that ChromeOS is getting closer and closer to having full Android support, and it appears that it's just a matter of working out some bugs at this point. ChromeOS users should be very excited for the future. Word around the old grapevine is that Fruit Ninja is receiving a pretty substantial update pretty soon. The game is 4 years old, but it's good to hear that the developer still wants to support it. The new update will overhaul the menu interface to something a little bit more modern. There will also be new gameplay features. For instance, when you select a dojo or a specific weapon, there will be bonuses and such to make things more interesting. It should be rolling out sometime in the next month. The latest Humble Bundle is out now, and you guys know how much I love a good Humble Bundle. This time around, there are actually 3 tiers. You can pay whatever you want and get Cube Man 1 and 2, Bridge Constructor Playground, and Thomas Was Alone. If you beat the average, which is about $6 at the time of this video, you can get at least 4 other games with more coming soon. If you go over $11, you get Surgeon Simulator and Anomaly Defenders. If you bought all of these games separately, it would cost you $105, so this is a great deal if you're looking for some new games. Last up this week, Ingress released a huge update that totally changes how you play the game. The vanilla portal hacking stuff does remain intact, but Niantic Labs has released a new feature called Ingress Missions. The new feature allows you to partake in, you guessed it, missions that will take you on an adventure. Each mission is created by actual Ingress users, so it's really for the people, by the people. If you've been looking for a reason to pick up Ingress and give it a shot, now would be a good time to do it. So who wants to see some trending applications? As usual, if you want to check any of these applications out, you can find the links in the written companion, which is in the video description below. First up this week is an application called Topeka. This is actually a ChromeOS app that has been turned into an Android app. It features full-on material design, which looks outstanding unless you hate color. It's a quiz game, and so far people seem to like it. Do beware that it is a little US-centric, but it is totally free, so it can't hurt to try. Instapaper is a mixture between Evernote and Pocket. It lets you save web pages to your device for offline reading, but it does so in a text-only minimalist kind of way, so you can read things without being distracted. The app used to cost money, but it has now gone free with in-app purchases, so if you want to try it out, you can do it free of charge. Star Wars Commander was recently released, and it's essentially a Clash of Clans clone, but with Star Wars characters, and it's made by Disney. As clones go, this one is pretty good, but we probably wouldn't be talking about it if it didn't contain the words Disney and Star Wars. It's free to play, and there are some extra things you wouldn't get in Clash of Clans, so if you want something just a little bit different, check this out. Beach Buggy Racing is the latest game out of Vector Unit, which also does the Riptide GP series racing games, which we at Android Authority are big fans of. In this car-style racing game, you'll race against friends or alone on large, colorful tracks, and as usual, you get powers to smite your fellow racers. It's free to play with in-app purchases, and I am of the mind that everyone should have at least one Vector Unit racing game on their device. So why not this one? Last and certainly not least this week is Leo's Fortune. The game made its return to headlines this week after it slashed its price from $4.99 to $2.99. If you haven't picked this game up yet, it's one of the best platformer adventure games out there with wonderful graphics and fun gameplay. There aren't any in-app purchases, and this really is a good deal for this game. If you want to see the latest and greatest in Android app news and reviews, simply head on over to AndroidAuthority.com, click on that little menu button thingy at the top, and check out the application section. If you want to talk more about applications, we have a forums now, which you can go to at forums.AndroidAuthority.com and just check out the app section. I will see you there. Once again, I'm Joe Hendy, the Android Authority app guy. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you want to follow Android Authority, myself, or the rest of the video team, you can find our social media links in the video description below. If you're hanging out for a minute, we have a couple of awesome videos for you to watch right over there and in the video description below for you folks on mobile. Finally, don't forget to check out the written companion, which is in the video description below, because that's where you're going to find all of the download links. As always, thanks for watching, everybody, and have a wonderful day.